Oh, it has been way too long since I popped by since I got on the island. Right. Hey everybody, Real Nerf, Scott here. Not busting out the usual, X-Men unis to do a X-Men-ish review on, oh, wait, on 92? Again? This quarantine, man, I don't know. Anyway, we did, I guess, Krakoa news for anyone in the area. We are aware of the situation of a certain Retrokid of Retrokid Reviews, who may or may not have gotten to our tower. Of those who have not read the comics, currently, the tower in question may or may not be holding some sort of mystery item that myself, Kurt, and a lot of other team members go in there and then go to, like, a different area of the island or different sections, or in Kurt's case, teleport to different spots. The main reason why I'm talking about that is that we believe that Retro may have done something called, and hang on, I'm going to have to get my phone on this one. X-Phones, eh? A Ultra Instinct. We believe it's something from a anime called, that Retro loves, called Dragon Ball Super or Z or GT. We don't know which one. If being said, punishment for figuring out using this new technique into the tower to see one of our mysteries that we are trying to follow the plan on. Please notify Retro that he is permanently banned, unless of course he does a 10th anniversary review. Well, I guess way too late. 10th anniversary review of Dragon Ball Evolution as a Retro review. And yeah. So that being said, with the pleasantries and Krakoan business out of the way, and optic blasting the ever-loving shit out of his house like it really should. Business, and more specifically Disney Plus business, is ahead of us. So that being said, let's talk about Artemis Fowl. Yeah, it turns out that movie is complete and utter dog shit. But that's just reading from, I think, Retro's notes splattered all over here. And hang on, gee, what the? Ah! That is the last time this guy's screwing over my head. Anyway, for real. Hey, Retro here. Yeah, can you tell I really need to get a Marvel Legends figure for Scott? Yeah. Kayfabe stuff aside, there's another really weird but kind of somber reason why I want to do this bad movie review. Starting off, let's get to the movie in question, I'll tell you at the end. Yeah, it's based on a book series, a well-known, Irish book series for young adults. I do not know the name of the author off the top of my head. Also, wow. He really went ham on that, Popeyes. Thanks, Scott. That being said, card to Dom doing a breakdown of the series, and I think we'll also card later on him actually doing a full review of the actual movie in question. The good news for Artemis Fowl fans, it's about 94 minutes. That's the good news. Bad news, it's still kind of a chore. In my particular case, I was prepping, movies and stuff to watch and, stuff to review, and my usual thumbnail stuff I usually do for, again, doing my usual day-to-day. And it's a lot of blinking you miss it because, unfortunately, I'm not a casual fan of the books. I never read the books. I understand that Artemis Fowl himself is a criminal mastermind kid who gets the Zuko treatment a la, Avatar Last Airbender. If you know who I mean, you know what I mean. Hi, Dante Bosco. And, yeah, even me rapid-firing the basic is about that kind of pace you're getting throughout this entire movie. And, quick shout-out to Josh Gat for trying to go for a real Nerf Red Hood accent. Yeah, speaking as the guy who has to voice Jason for a living, it's kind of not at all what you were planning to do. I mean, like, I know he's trying, like, a Nolan voice. Sorry, I don't want to do this all day. The director is Kenneth Branagh, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. He might have done, either... Which World War movie was it? I think it was 1917. I could be wrong. Or some other highly acclaimed movie. Again, his IMDb down below. I know he's mostly an actor. That I also know, because that might be the other 1917 connection. That's just my brain trying to circumvent it and not have Scott yell at me for doing what everyone wanted to do since the start of this quarantine. Figure what the hell the damn plan is. But, that's just me. Anyway. Kayfabe aside, the movie's all over the place. You got Colin Farrell last seen here when I was doing my retro review for Daredevil 2003, and I think post, I think the Fantastic Beasts movies, and it kind of looked like he was acting the same kind of acting he did back in, like, Total Recall remake. Leave me a like if you want me to do that. I'll compare it to the movie. I might as well. it's kind of like that I'm here for 2 or 3 days kind of style shoot, and it's like I'm in and out. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Whatever's the mysterious villain that you probably saw in the trailers that everybody hates, Car 2, has like this weird nasally like neon voice, like with some sort of weird tech, and it's like something I like Sky High, ironically. And I'm like, you are not this villain. What even is you? Then we get the Dame Judi Dench. Dame Judi Dench is played by, Dame Judi Dench. And if it sounds like I'm doing that thing from James Corden, yes I am. Also, I hope the hell she fires her agent, because not only she's in this, but she was in Cast a year prior. Feel like her agent's out of his or her way to squeeze her career down to whatever. Anyway, she's a gender-flipped version of a character in the book. And apparently it's a whole other world thing. I don't know the whole isekai anime subgenre. It's, for those who don't know, and not a weeb, it's basically in another world genre, like, it's, getting hit by a car, but in another world kind of thing. It's a whole trope. I think Gigo explained it the best to his abilities. Guard there. So yeah, that's where we are with that. At the same time, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I would like to have the setting to breathe a little. And, one last word of warning, I'm not going to make fun of the kids in question in this movie, because I haven't really been around the block making fun of, what was that other Oprah Winfrey, damn it, I forgot the name of the movie, YMS did a quick rundown how crap that was, but unfortunately I'm not going to be like Adam and make fun of the child actors, because I really hope the kid in question who played the title character, Artemis Fowl, does something from here on out. And, for anyone like myself who is a non-book reader, the best I could kind of describe, this book series is basically Harry Potter if it was Irish. Just saying, it sounds weird, I know. So, the whole area that I was trying to explain, the Isekai's area, is basically where Josh Gad comes in, who claims he's a dwarf. And he's like a giant dwarf, and I'm like, so, Braun Strowman, basically? Yeah, it's my WWE connection for the week, so hope you like it when you see it. Also, Braun! Get decent. I had to do it. Sorry, Josh. Not sorry. No. So yeah, the thing about Josh's character is he's doing two things at once. He's bookending the movie while narrating, apparently that's a one-man job apparently nowadays. And basically being this movie's Hagrid, I guess, since we're doing a Harry Potter connection here, and he does his job like this. Like, I'm pretty sure the footage does it better than I just did with my half-ass camera. Or mobile in this case. And it's weird, the CG's all over the place. I legit forgot, Holly's, child actor's name, or full name, but she looked like she had the cooler arc, but for the rest of the movie, after, like, I want to say the first 30 minutes, she's stuck in a cage. Which I know is an event that happens in the first book, which I'm actually happy they committed to doing the first book. But I'm also getting reports, either from Dom or somebody else, that they might have combined a little bit of the other books to hype, I guess, a future sequel that never happened. Given what we're seeing so far for not just, regular reviews you probably get through, like, Rotten Tomatoes is having a field day with it. Probably everyone else other than myself is having a field day with it. But I'm being more generous because, one, my camera's about to die out. And two, there's a really good reason why I feel like not only is this a missed opportunity for a good franchise, as per usual for Disney standards, this is a huge missed opportunity to be on Can You Survive? So let me just before I just explain that. Final rating for the movie, 1.5 out of 10. I hope for the best everyone got paid. I hope for the best in Colin's case. He got, like, I don't know, a good lunch out of this. In Dame Judi Dench's case, I hope like hell you get a better agent, because holy crap, you need it. And for the child actors, I'm not going to be totally mean. I probably forgot a lot of character names, which is probably a few or far between. Also, this thing is short, and apparently Disney did the stupidest idea ever for their Plus service for new movies, and show all the deleted scenes, proving that we kind of have a Batman Forever situation where if you put all the deleted scenes in that are like finished like CG, like I'm not kidding, there are scenes here with finished CG that you probably saw in the trailers that wasn't in this movie, and probably explain more of like the world building they were trying to do for Fowl himself. Yeah, that's all in the deleted scenes, so that's where we are. So if you stitch those together, you get about at least an extra 30 minutes. Probably would have been theatrical cut if they kept those scenes. which they probably should have. So the reason why I mentioned Can You Survive is that Zack from Anime News Network, who was the former partner to the artist formerly known as Just Otaku, he passed away late last month, and for the longest time I've been trying to find something to tribute the guy, and I feel this is it. Hopefully, if I show the raw footage of this footage first to Jake and see if he's cool with him, you know, having his blessing for this whole review, or be cool with me, you know, making content, have this shit like this. I just want to make a tribute to the guy, and he would love making fun of stuff like this on his streams. I'll leave the obituary that Anime News Network left down below if you guys want to read that. Personally, the guy is cool. I never met him in real life, nor his ex-partner. But personally, I think he would have been a cool dude to hang around with. I would have loved to be in a CYS commentary stream. I would probably lose my mind. Another thing, comparing this, his awesomeness to this stupid movie, this would have easily been like the quickest hard mode ever, because yeah, it's all over the place, it's bouncing around, I'm losing my complete mind. But for like 94 minutes, that's the quickest hard mode I've ever seen. I know movies they've done. I think they did all the Disney remakes. I know they did a few. I know they did a lot of Tim Burton Disney movies that were real hard mode. Like that was like 2.5 hour real hard mode stuff. So for those who don't understand what hard mode is, it was basically Zack's way of like having the newest hot mess movie, and you gotta sit through it. You can't stop. It's like it's like a stress test. How long will Zack take? Not the chat. And if he gives up, he just like skips the movie. He always fast forwards it. It's insane. It's funnier too if he fast forwards it. I think it was like a couple of Nightmare movies he did. That was kind of funny. Yeah, this sucks. That Zack's no longer with us. I think Jake is doing his best with the affairs. I don't know anything else he might have left behind. I know Zack's sister is probably going to keep a lot of stuff he probably did for ANN and most of his belongings and stuff. This is a little too long to explain stuff after the fact. My bad, Jake, on that one. That all being said, in a weird way, yeah, Artemis Fowl is a piece of shit movie, but the only biggest missed opportunity I personally see is Zack having a fun old time destroying a piece of shit like this. This would have been up his alley, and I kind of felt that. I had that kind of like mindset when I was seeing this shitty movie. I should be talking about how this took 9 years, how this destroyed an entire fan base overnight, but all I see is that this would have made a great CYS. I'm not kidding. So, on that note, my previous video here was me finally getting around to doing 13 Reasons Why Season 4. I'm not kidding. If you read the description, I'm going to try my best to do a spoilers editorial so I can finally sink my teeth into how shit both that and Season 3 really is. Mostly this one, the reviews are coming in from other sites like myself. I highly recommend Amanda is a Jedi. She basically crushed it on the first basis. I'm like, okay, here's how all this doesn't work, and I might do a second viewing for the end of the year. Fingers crossed, no promises on that end. Other hand here to any previous reviews to my Sony editorial, no, not Sony, my retro editorial on Sony's PS5 announcement and Ori 8. Still hyped about that, I'm not even kidding. So yeah, that all being said, next review this weekend coming up might be another retro review to, I don't know, a Sly movie. Phoenix! Yeah, it's Demolition Man. It's 25 years. I might as well. So, that all said, I hope you're out there making fun of stuff. Zack, I'm just saying. You will be missed, dude. Honestly. Take care, guys.